reaction. And we all folded our hands. And they now doubled up during the governorship election to the point of announcing to you to say, do not come out. Nobody has I don't know how to put it. Nobody has that right to tell people what to do. And I think what is going on now is because we have shown too much weakness. What happened from the presidency, there was no reaction, and that's why they took it to governorship. They doubled down on it, and they killed a lot of us. We need to stop it right from the root. Action calls for reaction. When the Lagos State as it is not only built by Igbos. Yorubas has properties, has businesses also in Lagos. When they burn our business, we burn their business. When they kill us, we kill them. That should be done. There should be equal and opposite reaction. If that is done, all these elders, all these kings, Alaafin of this thing, that have refused to speak, we come out. But they judge. This thing, what they call it, Wole Soyinka, all of them will come out and tell their people to stop. It's not just enough to tell our people to go back to leave their properties in Lagos and just go back to it. No. No. The real owners of Lagos are actually Benin. Benin founded Lagos. The Oba of Lagos confirmed it in his own speech that Benin founded Lagos. That's the truth. So nobody should use that guys and say, oh, you are not the owner of Lagos, because nobody is dragging. If Yoruba, they are the one that now sold it. Nobody is dragging it. The first person that said Lagos was no man's land was actually the former governor of Lagos State in his first inaugural speech when he became governor. Jakonde, I have the speech. He explained how Lagos was tributaries, how Britain came, and that was where he used the word. He said Lagos is no man's land. Why must we be punished for what even a Yoruba man said? We cannot fold our hands and I have never known Eastern region to be this weak. We have become too weak to the point that everybody now shits on our head. If they kill us, we'll kill them. If they burn our properties, they have banks. They have properties, we'll burn them as well. When we do that, these people will come out and speak to their people to stop. Now they have refused to talk. They are blaming it on tout. Nobody is talking. Even Professor Akintoye came out that day. He could not speak to his people to stop. He was talking about what did he call it? He was talking about Lagos belongs to the Yoruba land. Is that the argument? If they burn our property, we burn their property. If they kill us, we kill them. Send your children back to Eastern region and face them squarely. These people cannot even face us. That's my take.
Thank you so much, my brother, for that submission. But those that are agitating for Oduduwa Nation, we have an alliance with them on Sunday. Is doing something about that, and we cannot engage with our brothers in as much as there are some bad eggs among them that are infiltrating, able to make us instigate ourselves against ourselves, but they will not achieve that. That is in the past. We cannot fight ourselves. Our main goal and the only enemy we have in Nigeria is the Fulanis. Not the Biafrans, not the Duduas, not the Middle Belt, not anybody, but the Fulanis is our enemy, and we are fighting them head on with their slave masters, which are the Britain. We are fighting them head on. So we must continue. I don't know for the life of me, for the very first time, I'm seeing that Twitter gives restriction on how long somebody will co-host a space. I've not seen this before. I'm trying to co-host the first, and they are telling me that the first have exhausted his invite limit. I can't understand that. I can't just understand that. But Madam Sabi, we must continue. We must continue. Our sister Peace, you're welcome. Please, I will invite Arinze, if you're steady, let me invite you to co-host me on this space. And who again? Okay, I invited you before. Let me cancel it and invite you again. Let me invite you again. Marpis, I don't know, you will be at work or are you free? Marpis, are you free? Sonny Abarawa is not even here at all, at all, at all. Emeka is also busy. Gloria is also busy. So we must continue. We must continue. Our own brother or sister, Jesus loves you.
Is Paul not
Please
free?
unmute
Is
yourself.
Paul still busy? Is Paul still busy?
I, I don't know. I sent him the co-host before. They are not allowing him to pick it. So that's the problem. I don't understand. Arinze, are you still there with us?
Yes, please, but I'm very sorry. I'm seeing your invitation, but I'm having a lot of conversation already somewhere else, and I'm just here listening
Okay,
while also talking there. So that's the problem why I've not accepted. Please, I'm very sorry about that.
that's okay. That's okay. We must proceed. Let's Daberechi, how is your side? We can still continue. Jesus loves you. Continue.
God bless you. God bless you. I bless everybody in the house. And I am thanking you all for the space, how you people are holding the space. I really appreciate. I pray may the God of the land, Biafra, bless you all and give you strength. Can you hear me clearly? Hello?
Yes, we can hear
We
you.
can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay, very good. Very good. I am calling for Biafra land, Isoko province. The
You're
topic,
welcome, my
I
own
love the
brother.
topic.
You're welcome. You're welcome, Nigeria.
Thank you
You're
very much.
welcome.
Thank you. Yeah. I love the topic very much. Is Nigeria brain dead? Nigeria brain is dead already. It's dead. That is the reason why many things are dead in Nigeria. And to the last person that just speak now, there is something he said that really triggered me, that makes me to unmute my mic. Because when you said there is that Lagos State is not a no man's land, that is the colonized world. The land belongs to the Western people. It not belong to the Eastern people, neither the North people. It belongs to the Western people, the West people. So when they say, when the governor make that speech, he used that word to colonize people so that they can develop that land, that very state. So Lord, let nobody come out and be telling us that Lagos is no man's land. How many Igbo man have be a governor in the Lagos state? How many Delta man have be in Lagos state governor? How many Urobo man have be in Lagos state governor? How many Ijaw man have be Lagos state governor? How many Hausa men have been Lagos governor? When every governor that is coming from that place is Yoruba man. How many Edo men be a governor in that state? And they are telling you that it's no man's land. If it is no man's land, all these ethnic people, all these ethnic group that living in Lagos, all of them supposed to taste that seat. So nobody should come and be deceiving us with all those words. See, there is something I want to bring out. You see this Biafra issue. You see this very Biafra issue. The God of this Biafra that you see that Mazina they cannot carry on air is going to deal with everybody that is rejecting it. It's a deep word. It's going to deal with everybody that is rejecting it. You see these people in Lagos that are rejecting Biafra. They never see anything. No. Until they will realize to embrace this God of Biafra, they will never have freedom in that place. Till the very day that we believe that Biafra is here, we must face the reality. That is where they will have light in that place. That is where those people, those devil, will leave them. Because this is between them and the devil fighting. These people you see, they are devil for them. This is physical attack. This is not spiritual. I am bringing it for this word. I am bringing this message for somewhere. This God of Biafra, it never start with them. It never start with them. Let them continue to reject Biafra. as they open their mouth and say in that conference that the whole which day that Biafra is dead and buried, and they were clapping hand for Obasanjo, and what is the name? Come out and support that thing that Obasanjo said. And when they were that Obasanjo said, and they were clapping hand for him, they should continue. This, you see, this God of Biafra, he never start with them. They never start to the lose. Before next month, before next month we end, before April we end, when I go get the result where God of this Biafra, he won't act now. He never start to. Let me come to our worry slants. He never start. He won't walk now. He won't walk. Let them hear me very well. He won't walk now. He go clear for their eye. He go clear for their eye. Make them no say person when they talk now from worry land. He go clear like DVD for their eye. May they continue to reject them. All these are people. When they call themselves South, when they Lagos, they claim Nami Omoinle, Omonile, Omoaja, Omodis. They should not worry. The God of Biafra is coming for them. He will visit them all of them one by one, until they will put their resources in this Biafra struggle before they will have peace. Without putting their resources on this Biafra struggle, without supporting this freedom, hey, it will be hot. Let them deceive the dead. Say Lagos is no man's land. See, Nigeria brain is dead. And Nigeria will continue to happen to those that are supporting Nigeria. Nigeria will continue to fire those that be supporting Nigeria. You are just having feeling for those people. I'm not having feeling for them anymore. It is before the election and after the election, the presidential election, when the things was happening, that is why I was feeling pain for them. But up till now, none of them can raise up and say, no, we are tired. Let us face the Biafra struggle. Let us support this freedom. Let us sponsor these people. Let us see the end of this thing. Biafra must go. They will tell you that Biafra is dead. Biafra is not anywhere. Nobody should deceive anybody. Biafra is not anywhere. Biafra is not anywhere. And they are running for Lagos to go to Enugu to go and develop Enugu. They want to develop them. Bandits are there. Kidnappers are there. Fulani herdsmen are terrorizing everywhere. They never talk of the security of the place. They develop that side. They want build site. They are working on the side. Work on the side. Kidnapper are waiting for you. They must support these our men. They must support them before they will have freedom. My people, I'm a free Biafran. I'm not hiding it. I'm not hiding it. I am speaking for Biafra land. I'm not hiding it. Go and support these men. The men are doing a great job. People that are agitating, they are doing a great job. You cannot support the struggle and you are crying. When you lose billions of naira, they give you 1 million to start business. Is he a blessing to you? It's a curse. It's a curse, my brother. You see these people, they never start. They never start. So the only thing we need to do, the more you educate these people, the more they bring their foolishness. So we don't need to educate them anymore. The only thing we need to do to them now is that we need to fire them. Because this our people, this kind of black people we are, many of them, their brain is like monkey. When you throw banana up, monkey will follow banana. Anywhere you fall put, you will go and dive it. As you dive it, you will open the banana, begin to show you. You will be smiling teeth here. That is how many of them is. Where they are eating where they are seeing their daily bread, they don't want to remove hand for that place. They don't want to talk of their own freedom. They don't want to talk of their life. They don't want to talk of their children's life. They don't want to talk of the next generation's life. They want to talk of that very day, that day. So when Nigeria is happening to them, nobody should sorry for them because they cause it with their hand. They cause it with their hand. I saw the market burning. I saw the video. When the thing begin, when the record begin, I saw it very clear. The fire was so very little. Until the thing expand, until the building will be completely be raised down. So they have a lot of work to do. They should bring their resources to support.
Thank you so much.
God bless you.
Thank you for that wonderful submission. Freedom, meet yourself first.
No,
Thank
please,
you
can
so
I
much, my
respond to you?
brother.
Because he directed what he said to me. I need to rebuke it, please.
No. He didn't
No.
direct
I
it to
need
you.
to clarify it because he directed it to me. So that's
He
how
did
it is
not.
supposed to be done.
He did
Then,
not
He
excuse
direct
me,
it
talked
to
No,
you.
no,
about.
excuse,
He
Please,
talked
excuse
about.
me.
no,
freedom,
no, no, no,
Excuse,
freedom,
no,
hello.
no,
Please,
no.
can I say
Allow him.
something,
Allow
please?
him.
freedom, please. We need to act orderly on this space, please. You have your hand raised. The mic will come back to you. Whatever response you want to give, he'll still be here. Then you respond. And we are not here for quiz, for question and answer. Please, what the answers he gave, he didn't direct it to you, but he's directing it to our people that is talking about Lagos State. That is no man's land. It's not only you that have said Lagos is no man's land. There's another person that have said it here. It's not only you. So it's not directing it to you, but as many that is saying that Lagos is no man's land. Please, let's act maturely, please. Thank you so much. Freedom, thank you. The mic will come back to you. I want to appreciate my brother, and I want to make one thing very clear to each and every one of us. It's just like when the Israelites are leaving Egypt, there are many people that didn't like it, those people that Egypt are favored. They didn't like it. What they are doing, they were instigating others to murmur against Moses. They were instigating others to, to gang up against Moses. That he get to
Cucumber
extent that
eaters.
they said that Moses, you are not the only one hearing from God. Even we also hear from God. And God said to Moses, you see all these people that have murmured against me, that see all the wonders I did in Egypt, and they cannot even for once appreciate the great work that I did to deliver them from the land of slavery to a land that they are going to be free. None of them will smell the promised land, apart from Joshua and Caleb. Every one of them will die in the wilderness. And the journey that should take them 40 days took them 40 years. Because of the stiff neck of our people, that is why the freedom for Biafra have lingered up to this moment. Because everybody, once you have 1 million, 10 million, 100 million, 200 million in your account, you think you've arrived when your brother is saying that the government of Nigeria, the structure of the government of Nigeria, is making him not to earn a living. You said, what is he talking about? Because you're not feeling his pain. But in a twinkle of an eye, that 200 million, 500 billion that you said you've gathered in your account will be seized in a twinkle of an eye or erased whatever property that you've bought with them. That is why you must have to fight for freedom. As I invite my sister Mouthpiece to the mic. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my brother Ifani. I am so pissed. I am so pissed that, we have to revisit this. All right? I am so pissed about it, that we are still talking about this nonsense. Look, it's only someone who is alive that will talk about his business or her business. Look, I am going to talk to Odogu myself. My own opinion. If he likes, if he likes to stress himself because of these people in Lagos, it is up to him. But as for me, and the words I hear from the gods of Biafra, look, we have warned them, we have spoken to them, we have begged them. If they like whatever they see, let them take there. As for me, everyone, look, I know there's been a lot of spaces that are talking about what happened and people are angry and all that. I laugh at them. I will be the last person ever to be angry that any Igbo business or anything was burnt in Lagos or not. They are the ones who are holding that down. I don't feel any shit for them. this property are said abandoned. We're talking about. How many times will rain beat Igbos for them to know that they are not wanted? Go and sign out loud. You keep saying that you will be in the north. They are killing you, and yet you have you come every time to start talking. Anyone that is feeling sorry for me, I'll be on my and I'll be laughing. This is what
Mapis, your mic is not steady, is not stable, is frustrating. Maybe you go out and come in again so that we can hear you. Okay.
If I please, before you go, you need to co-host somebody here. Since they are not allowing first to take the co-host, look for another person to co-host
I
if
have.
all is not
I
available.
sent to a lot of. I
Because
even sent to you. I sent to you.
I,
You did not accept.
I didn't
I
see it
sent
though. I,
to. That
I
is
didn't
the
see it.
problem. I sent
Why I'm
to
saying
go. Mr. Paul. Mr. Paul said he didn't see it. I sent to Mouthpiece. Mouthpiece didn't see it. Then who is going to see it? I sent to Chukwu Kadibia. Chukwu Kadibia said he didn't see it. I don't know what Twitter is doing today. I can't even co-host first. First they said that he exhausted his limit,
I think
invite limit.
Chukwu
I have not
Kadibia
heard
is
such
there now.
this. Chukwu Kadibia is here now,
Chukwu
so
Kadibia is there now. Because
Yeah,
if they
I'm here
kick you
now. You
out,
can.
if they attack
you're
you,
welcome.
nobody will be there.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. So, Mapis, you have to go out and come in again so that you will finish what you're saying. And I want to call on our brother Freedom. Freedom, just with in a minute. Once I wait for you, you drop the mic so that what you wanted to say will not. Just unmute yourself and say what you want to say.
Yes,
But
thank
don't
you.
antagonize anybody. Nobody's fighting.
No, thank you.
Thank you.
I just wanted to get a statement clear. I never said that Lagos is no man's land. So let everybody get that very, very clear, because I see you people have already misconstrued what I said. I only said Jack Conde was the man that said it. And now everybody is using it against Igbo. Then I also said that actually the founders of Lagos were actually Benin, and that the Oba of Benin, Oba of Lagos, said it himself. That does not mean, I did not mean, so I have properties in Lagos that I bought from Yorubas. So when somebody is saying things, let people not just without listening very carefully, don't put words on people's mouths. I never at any point said that Lagos is no man's land. You can go back and listen to what I said. And
Yes,
secondly,
you just quoted what somebody said. You
yes,
quoted
I said
somebody.
it was actually the first governor of Lagos State, Jack Conde, that actually wrote it in his first inaugural speech. So that is Jack Conde's statement. I'm saying that it was actually a Yoruba man that said it, not them putting it on Igbos, that they said Lagos is no man's thing. So that's what I said. So that does not mean that I said Lagos is no man's land.
Yeah, thank you for that clarification.
Then the
Understanding
second thing I want to clarify is this. My brother talked about our people in Lagos. But let him remember that our people in Lagos, there are a lot of people that are businessmen in Lagos that are Biafrans by heart and that are supporting the struggle as well. So do we blame all of them in Lagos and forget that there are many of them as well who are Biafran supporters? So for any attack on them who are in Lagos, it's an attack on us as well, because there are a lot of them who are Biafran supporters.
Yes, that's why. If you listen carefully and closely to what our brother Jesus Love said, he said that those people that have denied the Biafra in their heart. Are
Exactly.
you getting
Yeah.
me? Those that have denied, just like when God said to Moses, let the men of Israel put the blood of a lamb in the lintel of their house, that when the spirit of death will pass, it will pass over them. I know, though it is not written, let me not quote what is not in the scripture, but had it been none of them, one of them or two said, no, what is the meaning of this? We cannot do this. Even those that antagonized Moses in the wilderness put the blood of the lamb in their lintel of the house. That is only the Egyptians that died in their numbers that night. Every person.
Please, can
Are
I
you
speak?
getting me? So,
Can you hear me fine? If I can you hear me? I just want to
yes,
finish up
yes,
because
yes.
because
Yeah, yeah, finish up. Finish
I
up. I just want to clear this
yeah
so that we'll not misunderstand ourselves.
yeah the network where I am is not stable, or I'm being attacked. I don't know which one it is. So I just want to
Or
quickly
do you
speak on
go?
them.
Do you go to receive advice from a madman? Because that's the only way you can do.
You know, if I have to receive advice, I receive it from the gods of Biafra. I don't receive from any other person. So what I'm trying to say in essence is this. We have been warning, we have been shouting, we have been screaming, telling our people, look, when I say it, why Biafra hasn't come is because of these people in Lagos and in the north. You people don't understand. I don't feel sorry for them. And I will also tell Odogu, it is high time, if they don't want to bring their money to support Biafra to come, so that all that business they are doing there, why are you going developing somebody's else land and then calling the person's land no man's land? Are you not looking for trouble? Even if you didn't say it and one stupid person said it, they will take it, they'll pick it up and say it is what you said. And that is what you mean. What is wrong with our people? Why should you be developing somebody else's land and leaving your own? I don't feel sorry for them anymore. If they like to see bone or hand and maybe I bone with hand and then their eyes will clear. There are people everywhere. After all, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was out, they were all following, shouting Nnamdi Kanu is our savior. All of a sudden, chameleons, flip-floppers, people you can never trust. That's what they are. Fair weather friends, the moment Peter Obi there, and now they're being told, look, they follow Peter Obi. Now, we told them that Peter Obi is deceiving you. They didn't take it. Now, after everything, now Abon Lagos. If they like, let them. For me, if I'm a Yoruba person, I will make sure they burn everything faster. Then the house go clear. They will go home. That's it doing smart for them. For me, if I'm Yoruba people, I'll burn everything, let them go. If they don't want to listen, okay, the gods of their okay, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, this last time, and followed Peter. I want them in Lagos, let them burn everything. That is the punishment. The gods of Biafra will never. They will all be punished. All of them. Because they think that, okay, look at this man. He sacrificed his parents. He sacrificed his life for you. What do they pay him back with? Backstabbing. Evil people. When they are not Lagos, then they are not us. In fact, oh my goodness, I'm not a Yoruba and I'm not from the north. I will make sure that all their businesses is brought to every one of them. Because of them, if they don't want to come and support Odogwu, what Odogwu is doing, oh my goodness. Let me ask you people, do you think that all the Jewish people left Egypt when the first Passover? The Exodus? Do you think all they did? It's not everybody. A lot were killed. If you go and read the history properly, they show you the history. A lot is the same people like these people in Lagos and in North. For me, I don't like to talk anymore. I'm tired of talking about the things day in, day out on space because of this people. I don't want to waste my strength and my time. If not for the fact that, I just wanted to listen. If you didn't call me or send me the mic, my dear, I don't want to. I will just sit there and be listening. I don't suffer fools at all. I've got better things to think about. I've got better things to do. I told you use their brain if they like. In fact, if I'm a Yoruba person, burn everything. Let them go home. And it is time they go and say, beg Mazi, Nnamdi Kanu, and Simon Ekpa and say sorry. If not, they're gonna suffer. They're gonna suffer. That is my own take. And I will just, because if I talk more, I'm gonna, in fact, the ghost of Biafra will so deal with them. I commune with them every day. All of them, they're gonna hear me. All of them, if they don't take the ones they have now and leave, they will have nothing. You mark my words. They will have nothing for what they did to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They will have nothing. You mark my words. I am the mouthpiece of the gods. It's going to happen to them, and they're going to do it. And I'm going to tell Odogwu, please stop disturbing yourself, stop bothering yourself about these people. They don't want it. They are the ones who are holding Biafra today. Because if they have supported Biafra and come down, let's do perhaps that we are a dot. Let's show them that we are not a dot. Let's show them that we can, formulate something. We will have our own airport. We will have our own. We will dredge the Niger ourselves, and business will be coming. That money will bring it down to the east. These people will be begging you, will be pleading for you to come. They will be begging to come to Biafra land. But if you, in fact, oh my goodness, if I say more, I'm going to, grind their heart. Imago, grind it very well to make a soup. That's what I would have done. So let me just stop it now. But if they like, they take my words or take my advice. If they don't like, I will tell if I don't know these people who are doing this. I will tell them, make sure you finish everything and bring it down. All of them, they must go home. Thank you. That's my case.
Thank you so much, Marcus. Thank you so much for that wonderful submission. I just pray that these people, that their eyes will open and see the danger that is looming. That the Fulanis are not done with them. That the Fulanis hate even where the sole of their feet treaded on. That the only place we'll have a safe haven is in our house. And that house and that home is Biafra. Thank you so much, my sister Gloria. I've been trying to send you the co-host, but you're not accepting it. I don't know if you're not seeing it like others said. The first, you can always interject anytime because you've been the co-host before these people. These people that receive the advice from a madman.
I feel the what
The first, is anybody hearing him?
No,
No, I cannot.
yeah,
I cannot hear him.
No.
The first, please go out and come back. Go out and come in again. Let me give you the mic. Your voice is not coming out at all. Your voice is not coming out.
People that are
the
brain
first.
dead,
We
like
want
you
People have
said,
started again. These people have started again attacking you. The first.
the first, go out ahead. It's like they have removed them. Just, I will invite you to come back to the mic. Our brother Paula Bang, it has been very long. Where have you been? Paula Bang, you will speak later. Ofeto Bere, you've been here. If I don't know, now you're raising your hand. That means you're in a conducive environment now. Speak to
Yes.
Biafran. And after you,
Yeah.
Gloria. Gloria,
Yeah.
Gloria, can you hear me? Okay. Ofeto Bere, go on. Go ahead.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mazi Fahim, Mazi Omaga, and everyone in the house. In fact, your effort, your contribution, your activities will never be forgotten. Yes, in this struggle to get our freedom. I so much appreciate everybody and those that are listening that maybe they don't have the opportunity to speak. I so much appreciate everyone listening and those contributing. In fact, concerning what is happening, these are all that they have planned. Shetima made it known in that voice note. And I thank God is on that very voice note is online. Yes, it's out there. And it's a confirmation, yes, of what they have planned all these years to carry out. And this is the right time. And when you look at it, I always reflect or remember the story of the Israelites when they were in Egypt. Exactly what happened, because when they see that the Israelites were enlarging their coast, they were expanding, they were doing exploits in the land of Egypt, the Egyptians became so envious. They became so envious and they could not even cover it. They began to say, what shall we do? What shall we do to these people that everything they do is prospering, they are progressing, they cannot be pressed down, they are multiplying, and that is exactly what is playing out again. Our time has come. I believe the time has come because the Bible says that during all these things that were happening, God heard the cry of the Israelites. And what did he do? He sent Messiah. He sent Moses. Yes, in the form of our Mazi Nandekanu, our leader. And now look at how it played out. How Aaron or what they call it, Joshua, all of them came into the picture. And when you look at it, look at Mazi Simon Ekpa coming into the picture. All these are playing out just exactly how it played out before, during the days of the Israelites in the land of Egypt. And our leader, I remember, he keep on saying something that Biafra will be the last miracle on earth. Are we really drawing meaning to all this? Something is happening. All these things that they are carrying out, the burning of destroying our properties and killing, doing all these things, they are all provocation in order for us to move. Because without these things happening, there's no way we will just wake up one day and begin to say, oh, we are going back to our land. We want to get our freedom. These things are designed. I believe God is allowing it. So that we will be having the urge, feeling that urgency to move to our land, to move. Because this is getting too much. It's becoming too much. We are being hated for nothing. Just because the light is shining in us. And I know that light will shine brighter. And God, who had the prayer and the call of the Israelites in the land of Egypt, is that same God that is going to rescue us. Is that same God that is going to make all our enemies to become so foolish that they will be the one to pleading with us that we should be going. Please go, go, go. Because what will befall these people, in fact, is unimaginable. Yes, they may be doing what they are doing now. They are happy that, yes, they are doing it. They are punishing the evils. They are dealing with the evils. And, they believe they are having upper hand. But by the time the wrath of God will be upon them, they will be the one to beg. They will beg. And they will be begging us to go. Yes, that is my belief. So I have no doubt in my mind. Yes, whatever that is happening is for a reason. God is not asleep. God is not asleep. He's awake. He's seeing everything, and he's coming to our rescue any moment from now. It will not be late. It will not be long. It will not be long. Any moment, it is going to happen. So I would have said more. I would have said more. Truly, it touches my heart. And when you ask the question, is Nigeria brain dead? It's more than dead. Just look at the policies they are bringing up. Look at all the things they are debating in their Senate House and Senate floor, whatever. Things that are important that other parts of the world they are doing exploit and moving forward. Our own case, the people are moving backward. They are doing things that is, in fact, you can't imagine. So I just want to drop the mic here. I'm so much somehow busy. I want to drop the mic. I've been listening, even when the mics were given to me severally. I was listening. It's just that the situation is not conducive. I so much appreciate. We are with every one of us here. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. I appreciate. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Efetebere. Thank you for coming around and
Excuse me, Ifani,
thank you.
brother Ifani.
Okay, yeah. Ugadiga.
Could you instruct everyone after they finish speaking to drop the mic because there are a lot of requests. A lot of people want to talk.
You can break me down. Bring me down.
I'll go down too.
Dabenesh, you can do it yourself because if they do it, they will remove you completely.
Brother Ifani, can you hear me? If not, let Gloria come up.
I'm hearing you. I don't even know I muted myself.
Okay,
Sorry.
no wonder. Go ahead.
I can hear you. Gloria, please submit yourself and speak to Biafrans. Then the first will finish his submission. I don't know if he's now married also like Matthew. I don't know what is going on.
Well done, everybody. I mean, good afternoon from here. Fine, I appreciate you for this space. I just want to say something like, I know that every one of us are angry. We're upset for the fact that our people in Lagos or across Nigeria are not listening or joining what we're doing. But we should. I'm trying to speak point from what Mark Peace said. Like I said, I know that everybody is hot, and we want everybody to join all of us. If you read the story of the children of Israel, they were actually not like 100% with Moses. At some point, Moses will come to deliver the message and leave. The suffering will be intensified. They will tell Moses, you know what, leave us here. We don't want you to show up again. But because God was on a mission, and Moses know that he was hearing from God, he keep pushing.
Yes, very good.
Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me?
So,
Yes,
Leo
we can
King,
hear you.
Leo
Yes, we
King,
can hear
mute
you.
your mic.
Okay. So, my piece, I understand what you're saying.
Hello, everyone.
Leo King, please kindly mute your mic. Leo King, please kindly mute your mic. Thank you.
So, but I'm gonna say like we should not reason that way. Please, these people are our people. Them also in your own shoe. I cannot don't expect it overnight. Okay, but please let not add more pains to what is going on right now. All of us have families that have businesses in all over Nigeria, especially that Balogu and Ladipo. to say that we calm down because of this, because of that. Remember, any issue or problem that they have also come back to you. If one person of your family over there have issue, will come back to you. The only thing we will keep doing is to the family, because they need because
Gloria, your mic is bad. Gloria, refresh your network.
I totally believe you.
Gloria, we are not hearing you. The first.
Thank you. Yeah, can you hear me? Is my voice coming out better now?
Yes. Yes, I can hear you. Please.
Oh, okay. You know, I understand
After you, Kobe Biafra.
Oh, okay. You know, I understand how Gloria is feeling, and I also understand how Mouthpiece was feeling.
You're far from your mic. You're far from your mic.
Is he better? Is it how is it now? Is it still sounding far from the mic?
Yes, your voice is coming out actually, but it's very faint. It's very faint.
Very faint. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm trying to shout.
It's okay. It's good now.
Oh, it's okay now? Oh, okay,
Yes,
that's good.
yes.
All right. You know, I understand how Gloria and Mouthpiece was feeling. We are angry, and usually when somebody come out and is angry, it's because they care. We care for our brothers and sisters that have lost their livelihood in just what happened today. We also care for those that have happened before prior. But sometimes, you know, things need to happen to teach them a lesson. Anybody that will say that they haven't heard, any Biafran that will say that they haven't heard the gospel of Biafra, those that live in Lagos, it's a complete liar. Anybody that says can truly be honest with themselves and say that Nigeria is their country. Any Biafran that will truly say that is lying. So honestly, I'm glad that this happened, because sometimes things have to happen for them to learn a lesson, just like what happened after the election. You know, we're talking about those that live in Lagos. You have people like Choma Chukwuka. You have people like, what's that one? Yuel Edochie, and so many of them that are doing businesses that live in Lagos, thinking that this, what is happening to Biafrans is none of their business. Nobody till now, apart from Biafrans, has spoken against the injustices going on in Biafra land. The killing, the massacre, the maiming, everything. So we cannot just single it out and say it's only happening in Lagos. The reason why some people like us are angry with what's going on in Lagos is because we have been warning these people. We have been telling them, you need to start thinking about home. You need to start supporting this struggle. You need to. Nigeria is not your own. It's only a Biafran that is more, those that are one Nigerian Biafrans, they are more Nigerian than anybody else. Choma Chukwuka, what happened? On the 25th of February, she went to vote. She got the Nigerian treatment. And then she came back, didn't learn a lesson, and then went the other day, on the 18th of this month, and then learned a lesson again, and she still haven't learned a lesson. And this is what makes us angry. We're angry because we care. We're angry because the people that we're trying to warn, it's like they don't even care for their own lives. That's why I said that Biafrans will never do the right thing, even when their life depends on it, they will never do the right thing. You know, and that's what gets me angry, because all these things that is happening could have been avoided. Imagine if they sat at home. Imagine if they actually just one day shut down their market, shut down the businesses, because it's always about buying and selling. That's why they will sell anything sellable. They sold Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. They tried to sell Simon Ekpa. They sold Jesus. They will sell anything. Because Fulani have convinced them that the only thing that Biafrans are good at, especially the Igbos, are just buying and selling. That's why, because of their greed, because of their buying and selling, while they were busy doing that nonsense, Fulanis were busy putting their people in high places in the government. Today, Biafrans don't even have a say in how their future is controlled because of this greed. And these are the people that have destroyed my future. They have destroyed our future. And we are still warning them, telling them, don't validate Nigeria. Don't vote. What did they do? They gave him a messiah in Obi. And they keep making one bad decision after another, one wrong decision after another. And until when can we start and say enough is enough? So we have to call it out. We have to be angry, because these people never learn. They can never learn. And I guarantee you, the person that owned that building will rebuild it tomorrow, and then you will see the same people that had their businesses burnt. They will go and put their and store their merchandises in there like nothing happened, and they will continue again. There will be more Nigerian than the. So I understand the anger, I understand the frustration, but I want people to understand that it is because we care. If we don't care, we wouldn't give a shit. We wouldn't even care. It will be just like anything, you know. And we also need to, I also want to take this opportunity to say that it's almost 48 hours and we haven't seen our boy. We have not seen our boy, and we want our boy returned home. Thank you.
Please, I'm sorry. Just give me a minute, please.
Well, sir, please meet yourself. Meet yourself, Nwama.
Please, sir.
Go ahead. What is it? Go ahead.
Okay, please. I want to just narrate my ordeal during the December period concerning this our sisters and brothers who are living in Lagos. I would have been a dead person by now. Why? Because during that period, I went to carry my market from Lagos. I went to a particular warehouse. I was there hearing people, the same people that all of us were in the same unit, concerning the Biafra station. Seeing them talking about Obi, I told them, why should we leave our leaders? Our leader, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, and be now clamoring for Obi. We just had a very serious dialogue there before 2 Hausa men came, and there were secret soldiers came to buy market there. See how the woman was vibrating at me. And they started asking her, why are you abusing this man? And this woman told them that I am supporting Nnamdi Kanu, that because of Obi, that I'm angry. And these people changed their countenances were changed. As a brave man that I was, I told them the reason why that this woman is against me is because I said that instead of me to support Obi, I will support Atiku. That was how I saved my life. So many of them in Lagos, all of them are, if you look at their heart, is very devilish. And some of them, this clip you are seeing about where Shetima was saying that he will destroy Igbo business and their life. If you show it to them, they will tell you, say, na Biafra agitators cronam. Now the same Igbo people go, they tell you that. Now crone, they crone. Now, it's not a true. It's not true. I have many of them in my family. I'm trying to convince them to tell them the truth. What is happening? My dear, what is happening now is Onyefunanya Okwe. And more so, what we have at hand in Biafra land is so much for us to be thinking of going to defend them there. Anybody should defend himself wherever that he sees himself. That is it. We have a lot of problem. in Biafra land to tackle. Thank you so much, please.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, my brother. You know, there are some persons that needed to learn a very hard way. If there's anybody that is losing something, I want to tell us the story of Moses. Moses was a prince of Egypt. He was raised like a prince of Egypt. And he grew to know that he's a prince of Egypt, inasmuch as his mother, when raising him as his mother, always tell him that you are an Egyptian. You are a Jew. You are not you are a Jew. You are not an Egyptian. You are a Jew. You are not an Egyptian. And he grew up with it to know that he's a Jew, that is not an Egyptian. But if you are to be our Igbo brother today, they will prefer being a prince of Egypt than to be a freeborn in the land of Israel, than to be a freeborn in the land of Canaan. So that's the little thing I want to achieve. You must have to sacrifice something for you to achieve a lasting solution to your problem. But our people are very good at what we have in this generation are Esau generation. Esau generation. People that will, because of a plate of lentil stew, will sell their birthright. Whatever they will become tomorrow, whatever will be the future of their children and the unborn children, they care not to know. They just want to benefit today. They need that thing that they are seeing, that thing they have at hand, that cash. How much are you ready to offer? How much are you ready to bring? This business, how much is it bringing? Oh, 100 million. Oh, 500 million. I will use it to buy land in Ireland. I will use it to build a house in the river there. You go and buy water and you fill it, you fill it, and you start building mansions on top of it. At the end of the day, they will plant bomb on it and blow it off like they did in Ablado. So we really need to get sense. There are people that need to learn in a very hard way. And our Igbo brothers need to get sense and come back home and know that it is time for their freedom, and their stiff neck will not stop God from doing whatever he wants to do. Many could not survive it to the Canaan land, and many will not survive it to Biafra. But as many that key themselves up in the agenda of Biafra will definitely see themselves and see Biafra restored. Thank you so much. My co-host, you don't need to raise your hand. You unmute yourself and speak after you then. OBB Biafra, please. You will speak immediately after my co-host. Thank you so much. You've been there for a very long time. And Eunice,
Fine,
you're
can
welcome.
I say something, please?
Please, let the co-host say something. The mic will come to you. Please. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Ifani. The reason why I raised my hand, even if I'm a co-host, is to lead by examples, so that everyone should be orderly. I'm not saying that people are not, but anyone who is trying to be disorderly should take an example from myself as a co-host. It's very, very important to allow people to talk. It's very, very important that if you don't agree with anybody, talking, you should raise your hand and make a note. If you're going to forget it, make a note of it. Okay. All I wanted to add, when this space started, my piece just came and amplified my feelings, my contribution. But I for some reason, I said it mildly. She said it a bit, firmly. I'm a bit confused with some of us here. I am a bit confused. I'm thinking about pulling out and don't get involved and just block all my distance and sit back and go to Gabon with my family and forget about this struggle. The reason why I'm a bit concerned here is we call ourselves freedom fighter. Our Onyendu said, if you cannot find me, burn the place down. I don't know what set of people we have here. I'm not enjoying this anymore. First of all, we talk about why is it the so-called alliance or so-called Oduduwa people, why are they not saying a word? I don't understand what people don't know the meaning of silence. Silence is agreement. Silence is what? Agreement. And I strongly believe that those so-called Tinubu or whatever, Jagaban or whatever, I believe that those foot soldiers are doing the bidding for them. That's my own opinion. I don't care what anybody says. It's all about opinions here. I cannot change your opinion. You cannot change my opinion. Secondly, now we're talking about the burning of the market. A young man here, one of us is narrating how he almost got killed. Why? Because those so-called Lagos guys that went for Obi snitched on him, set him out there. Are you telling the Janjaweed that your own brother, my goodness, the world has changed, that your own brother is supporting Nnamdi Kanu? What do you want the Janjaweed to do to your brother? And we are here saying, oh, they're still our brothers. No matter what they do, let's not, Mouthpiece, I'm with you 1000%. And if people like Mouthpiece are not on here, I'm going to delete everything and just face my way. And, you know, you guys can enjoy your Biafra. I yield my mic for now because at least I'm sure you got the point. Mouthpiece, well done for speaking out. But just to let you know, at the start of this space, I said very similar things as well. I'm confused there. And let no one tell me that I'm angry. And let no one tell me, oh no, they're our brothers. Don't tell me that. Talk to yourself. And I'm watching. I'm about to pull out everything altogether because I don't think we're doing what Onion do say we should do if we can't find him. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you, Chukwukadibia, for that wonderful one. I love the contributions that our people are giving here, both my brother, the first, and the Mouthpiece. You must stood your ground for what you want. Our people will always say in their days, you know what, whenever you go to a compound that you're not familiar with and there's a dog there, and you see the dog bringing out his teeth, doing, you think it's not laughing with you. It's preparing to bite you. Are you getting me? Then if you're a foolish man, you think that the dog is laughing with you. A dog cannot laugh with you. Whenever he brings his teeth out, he's ready to bite. That is all I can say for now. Oh, Bibi Biafra, please unmute yourself. Oh, Bibi Biafra, are you there? Oh, Bibi, are you still with us? Eunice, unmute yourself. You're welcome. Can anyone hear me, please?
Hi, good morning. Yeah, hello. Can someone hear me?
Yes, you're coming out.
Okay, thank you. Quickly, I don't want to waste time. All protocols observed. I never wanted to speak, but I had to run and shut the door behind me just to speak. I don't know. God bless you, our brother that just, dropped his mic. I support you and I support Mouthpiece. Sister Gloria, I love you, right? You're my sister. But my darling, I beg to differ from your argument because these our people, if nothing happens to them, they wouldn't learn. They can't learn. Is it not the same brothers of ours that you so call them? Yes, they are our brothers, but my dear, again. They need to be taught a lesson. Mouthpiece, God bless you for speaking out boldly. And I don't understand. Sister Gloria, have you forgotten on one of these spaces that was held a couple months or weeks before the election? It is this our same so-called brothers that told us blatantly, and bluntly told us that they should hold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu right there in DSS dungeon while they conduct their sham election, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going to spoil things for Obi. These same so-called brothers of ours, how long are we going to wait for these people to get their asses, straight, to get their act straight? These so-called brothers of ours, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been shouting, talking to them. I remember some of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's broadcast, still addressing these our brothers in the West and even in the North about their businesses. And what they do in return is to tag Mazi Nnamdi Kanu all sorts of names, call him derogatory names, and insult the hell out of him. And you are still telling us that they are our brothers, no matter what. No, hell no, they are not. For now, they need to get their senses back. Those cow meat that have destroyed their brains, they need their brains reset. And this is the way that their brains are going to be reset. And thank God for this, that our Isoko brother that spoke. He said that this is not it. This is not all. Some harder things are going to happen. And I believe him. Something hard is going to befall on them for them to know that this Biafra is either this Biafra or they all perish. I don't pray it gets to that, but I think if nothing harder than this happens to them, they're not going to learn. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been crying about this same relocating your businesses. I know we need seaports, I know, but we start from somewhere. By the time we show these people what we are up to, what we are made of, they will know that, yes, these people are serious. The God of Biafra is not happy with our people. Look at Mazi Nnamdi Kanu languishing in DSS dungeon, and we are here talking about our brothers. Oh my God, I want to cry. Like my brother said, sometimes I just feel like, oh, this is it. Let me just stop talking about this Biafra. Let me go and do something else. Let me shut it off. But it's still, I still have that burden in my spirit. Like, no, I'm not supposed to do that. Please, let's not give these people an atom of emotion, like we still care for them. No. There's a point in time when a parent needs to treat the child in a form that he will understand that, no, this is not about spoiling you. This is not about maltreating you. I'm trying to teach you a lesson so that when you grow up, you will know how to be a man. So that when you grow up, you know how to be a responsible adult. Our people need to be taught a big lesson. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu could have left off all this, taken all the offer that was given to him, enjoy with his family in London, in UK, and forget about all this. But he's there, wearing only one cloth. How long are we going to let this man suffer? Mazi Simon is there. He has put his life on the line. He has put his health on the line. He has put everything, his job in the line. Everything that pertains to life and godliness. He has put all of that just for the sake of this Biafra struggle. And people are still there talking trash, condemning him. Even our own people that said they are in the same struggle with us. How long are we going to continue with all this, my people? Our people need to learn. I yield my mind. God bless you.
Thank you. Can anybody hear me? Is my voice coming out better?
Yes. You're coming out. You're coming out.
Oh, thank God. You know, I honestly think that the Yorubas and the Alayes in Lagos should burn some more, because that's how our people learn. They should start, if they don't, they can level everything, because these people, they need to learn a hard lesson. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been preaching. He has been preaching, and then they sold him. We are still preaching that same gospel, and they're calling us terrorists. These are the same people that when you tell them Simon Ekpa, IPOB, they tell you, oh, we are killing our own people. Oh, we are destroying economy. Which economy? This is just the beginning. That's what I wanted to add to what our sister just said. This is just the beginning. They will get it Woto style until they learn that Nigeria is not for them. Thank you. Are you there, host?
Yeah, Mazi Fanny, are you there?
I think we can pass it on to Okesin. Okesin,
Okay,
you can unmute
No,
Yeah, let me speak,
no.
please. Let me speak,
Paul,
please.
let's hear me. Paul, let's hear me, please.
Paul, go
Yeah.
ahead. Sorry.
Okay, Sin, can you wait for Paul after Paul is here, then? Okay, Sin, thank you.
Please, my people. I know that the emotions are high. I feel your pain, my brothers and sisters. You know, we almost at the end of the tunnel. I got now. You got to go for the day. I see Sibu guy. You got to go. I know everybody is high. I know the temper is too high, but I'm just I plead with everybody. Calm down, please. It's very painful. You know what they did to our leader, Martin Namdekalo, and it's very emotional. You know, but because of our kids and our unborn kids, I will plead with everybody to calm down. Let's get this thing once and for all. Okay? If it doesn't make any sense, I know it's very sensitive situation and it's very emotional. You know, we don't have to discourage others. While we are almost at the end, we are just at the end of the tunnel, just to get out from the end of the tunnel. You know, I will plead with everybody. It's me now pleading. Please, guys, let's be strong to do this thing once and for all. Everybody's right. Whatever thing you say, you have every right. You know, if you're doing something, somebody is demoralizing you, you have every right to agitate. You have every right, you know, to rake. You have every right to even beat up somebody. But we're almost done. We don't have to demoralize our people. We need to be strong, dust ourselves, and keep on moving. I appreciate everyone. Please be strong, my people. I know it's very hard, you know. We're almost there. Please, I'm pleading.
Chuku
Everybody be
Kadibia, can you
strong.
hear?
Okay?
I can hear you.
Thank you.
Is Mr. Paul still speaking?
Yeah, he just finished now.
Okay, I think Obibi Biafra, if you're there, or mute yourself, Obibi. Obibi Biafra, are you there? If you're not there, then Ekerson, unmute yourself.
Okay, thank you. Yes, okay, since speaking. Am I clear? No, please. Hello,
Yes,
can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Is
We can
Ekerson
hear you.
coming out?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
that's okay.
Yes.
That's okay since speaking.
Is Ekerson coming out?
yeah, I think Ifeanyi is not hearing Okesin for some reason, but we can hear Okesin.
Okay, do I go on then?
Yeah, Okesin, continue. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you, my brothers and sisters. It's quite amazing. Yeah, it's interesting to listen to all the speakers who have made their points and declarations so clear and vivid.
Hello, can anyone hear me?
Oh, Ifeanyi, I can hear you.
Can anyone hear me?
Ifeanyi, I can hear you. Can you hear me, Ifeanyi?
Chuku Kadibia, I can't even hear you. The first, can you speak?
Yeah, I can hear
Chuku
you. Can
Kadibia,
you
you're
hear
hearing
me?
me. The
Yeah, I
first
can hear you.
Can hear you.
is hearing me
We
too,
all
but
can
I'm
hear
not
you.
hearing any of you. It's
Oh my
okay.
God.
Yeah.
Let's just continue. Chuku Kadibia, please direct the distance. Give mic to
Yeah.
people. I'm not hearing you. Let me wait to see if I can allow
Okay.
me.
Yeah.
If they allow me, good.
Okay. I'll do that. Thank you. Okesin,
Ekerson,
continue,
please,
please.
my dear Novels, you can take back
Continue.
the mic. Allow Ekerson to finish his thoughts.
Okay.
Ekerson, finish your thoughts. I wasn't hearing. Okay.
Is it not better you drop
Yes,
Chukwu and
yes.
pick him up so that you
I'm
can hear
hearing you
him?
now. I'm hearing you now. Go ahead.
Okay,
Go ahead.
should I go on?
Yes, go on.
Okay,
Go on. I
okay,
think I can hear. I can hear you now.
It's like I was disconnected before. I don't know. Okay, that's all right. So I was about saying that all points made clear and well understood. The point here is, I think I would say that our people have very great problem in themselves. I've tried to classify why they are so defiant in listening or reasoning. And I would say I would like to put the first point or reason to fear, unreasonable fear. Many of them are so afraid of a new beginning. This fear of new beginning circumvent every other reason to think about the happenings of today. And the worst among them are the politicians and the Biafrans living in diaspora. These are the two most dangerous and wicked set of human beings. They are so self-centered and selfish that they don't care about what happens to their people. They are only interested in themselves, how they will be making money, how somebody will be living in Europe and America, Canada. Up till now, he still has not come out to support what we are doing. Instead, he will be the one fighting the agitators. This is very inhuman, very wicked and selfish set of human beings. Because the only thing that concerns this set of people is how they will be gathering maybe $5,000, $10,000 every 2 years, travel back home, and make themselves or present themselves as Okulora or Okuchobie or something, or all those other sorts of unreasonable names and accolades. That is their interest. That is what interests them. And these people, the politicians, the so-called allies, I don't even know where they got that acronym to. They suffice to themselves. They are nothing. And the diaspora, the Biafrans living in diaspora who have refused to come out to support this thing. The rest, I may say, is maybe the ignorance, but I don't think anybody there is still ignorant of what is happening. I can attest to that because something happens lately. One of my in-laws who happens to live in Lagos, I've been trying to speak reasoning to them. They are so engraved on these their church activities and also. He was the one recently who sent this audio speech of Shetima to me. He didn't know that I have that since last year. And I said, if this person can send me this, so that means nobody there that living in that so devilish contraption in Nigeria, we claim that he has not heard about this Shetima and the templates of the Northerners and the Westerners. That made me to come to believe that there is no point, no reason to feel for these people. They all know the in and out, they all know everything. We can pity those that are living at the villages, the rural areas. Maybe they don't know that's enough, but those living in diaspora in Nigeria, Lagos, Kaduna, all those users, they all are aware of the happenings. They have the first-class information of everything. So if they decide to be defiant up to now, we don't have to pity them. We don't have to, feel for them. How can a people who shut down their market to get their useless PVC, they shut down their market for a day, but up till now, none of them have thought of shutting down their market to protest about injustice happening to them? Is that not being stupid? They are. So my point here is those who are angry have very genuine reason to be angry, or this because they say, why will you be the one to kill yourself? I haven't heard of such. At least we as human beings should be the ones to protect or fight for ourselves. But these people, knowing all these facts and still refuse to come up, that is unacceptable. A church, the Anglican, have to rally round within 3 days to Ghana 100 million naira when their prelate was abducted, kidnapped. The whole country within 3 days to save a man. And up till now, the same church has not come out boldly to speak against the injustices happening to their people down there. I saw Obi and Obasanjo the other day, last few days with Saludo. So they have solved their differences. These two were at warring paths before the last election. They were at crossroads, but now they are palace again. So are the common people not stupid to always be doing these people's bidding? Because at the end of the day, they will mediate, they will come back, write down among themselves, get their problems solved or disagreements solved, and life goes on. But those they will be sending to kill others for them will always be the one fighting, killing others because of these few individuals. That is nonsense. That is unacceptable. So my brothers and sisters, my point here is that those Biafrans living here who has refused to embrace what we are doing, they are evil. The politicians among them are evil. This set of people are the hindrance to our cause. We must find a way to get them out of the way. It is very, very highly needed. We must find a way to get them out of the way. Everybody that is living in Europe and America who stay up till now has not come up to support Biafran agitation. That person is very, very selfish and wicked. I hope they will get to this here, listen to this, and point the same fingers to themselves. They are the ones hampering our progress. And the difficulty that, like my brother who also is angry, he asks, why hasn't the people started burning down places, considering our leaders' instruction? The battle we are in now is very, very difficult. See, the men on ground who had wanted to do that got demoralized by the DOS and the other agents. They couldn't act because they wanted to act, but these people were the ones who pull them down, get them down, calm down, don't do it. That is the reason why this thing that got to this point. They would have taken action. And now it seems the genuine ones, the autopilots, we are fighting different battles. Now we are fighting the DOS, we are fighting the ones that support them, we are fighting the diasporans agents, we are fighting the unbelievers in this zoo. We are fighting even your brother who feel that taking money from the enemy is better than aligning with you to get this problem solved. So a lot of things, and we have to be very cautious. We have to be very cautious and plan very well in order not to make mistakes. Because if we go out now and force to do something that is not well planned, it will backfire. So that is what is holding many of the activities or actions backward. It's not that people don't know what to do, or Mazi Simon is somehow aligning with there is we have to be restrained in certain things before doing that, because even your brother, your next kin of it might be the enemy. Just like one who said that the lady have to. That lady who did that knew very well that those people are agents, are government agents. But see how he just sold you out. That woman, for saying that, knew those men and what they are. So such people, that is what is hitting us backward. There's a lot of things. So we have to be very cautious before we take certain actions, my brothers. That's just my point, please. Let me allow others to hear their views. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, my brother. Please, nobody should discuss the security situation here, please. Please, I'm begging you.
Just a moment.
Just give me 1 minute, my brother, please. Our security people know what to do, and Mazi knows what to do. We don't want to dwell in the past. We knew what happened to what DOS did. We don't want to go over there. Anything security, please don't discuss it here, please. Okay, our people on the ground, they know what to do. So they are intact. We know what happened. We don't want to dwell on the past. We are now in the present. Please, thank you. I appreciate everybody.
Yeah, no, I just pointed on somebody who said that why hasn't people acted? Yeah, that is why I chipped in
Thank you
that.
so much,
That is the
my
reason.
brother Paul Ezema. Thank you for that. And my brother.
Okay, bro. Hello.
Okay, sir.
Oh, sorry.
I just pointed on somebody who said that.
Bro, can I just 1 minute, please? I want to answer the brother that just spoke now, if it's okay. If not, I just mute myself.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry. We need to have some order here. Before we proceed, can we acknowledge Aparawa for being here, and also acknowledge Goodman for being here, and the next speaker. Hold your thoughts, please. You know, if you want to respond to him. Obibi Biafra. Obibi Biafra, are you ready to unmute your mic? Before we proceed, can we acknowledge Aparawa for being here, and also. Okay, Sin, can you mute your mic, please? Okay, Sin.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Yeah. There has to be some order. I don't know if you heard me. Barawa, we welcome you here, and also Goodman, we welcome you here.
Not there, maybe I will drop him. So Bibi Biafra is not there. I will drop him and there.
That's fantastic.
Sonia Barawa should unmute himself.
Okay. Sonia Barawa, can you unmute yourself if you're ready to talk?
Can anyone hear me? Can anyone hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
We can hear you.
Barawa, we welcome you here. And also Goodman, we welcome you here.
It's like the co-host is not hearing me.
I can hear you. I can hear you, Ifani.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
Okay, Sonia Aparawa, please unmute yourself. Obibi Biafra, I will drop you now. You're not speaking, so that others can come in.
Aparawa, are you there? Can you hear us? Can you unmute yourself and if you can hear us? I don't think. Can everyone hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
So that means
you can hand over to Goodman.
Okay, Goodman, unmute your mic, please.
Yeah, thank you, my brothers. I hope I'm coming out clear.
Yes, loud and clear.
Oh, okay. We thank God. We thank God for today. In all, we give thanks to God because in everything, whether good or bad, we give thanks to God because all things are working together for our good. Our people are very, very stubborn. Our people are not ready to listen until strong things, when I say strong things, I mean real strong things, begin to happen to them. That is when they will begin to reason. I just spoke with one of these people that need strong things to happen to them in Lagos, and he was telling me the situation. I even got to get this information from him that one of the market is on fire, and so it was easy now for me to deliver him because I have been there with him, and then I saw how they were busy campaigning for Obi. And when I wanted to talk, all of them came after me. They hushed me down. They said I'm the enemy because I wouldn't support our own Obi. So I had to keep my mouth shut because when the whole voices, it will be futile to keep talking because it becomes an argument. An argument is never productive, can never be productive. It is only when strong things like this happen, that is when you see them listen to you. So he paid attention to me today, and I delivered him. Because what can only bring about their deliverance is strong things. Strong things. Not that they never heard of Nnamdi Kanu before. They did. They know about him. They had him. But no, their businesses and their properties are a priority to their freedom. So it is this kind of happenings that will only bring them to even listen to you. Just to listen to you, they need strong things like this. So on the other hand, it is good that it is happening to them. While on the other hand, it is bad for us. Yes, because we are humans. We always sympathize with people's agony. We sympathize. But for this, our common good, it is a good thing as well. Right now, he paid attention, and while he was calling his credit got finished, I decided to call him. When the network kicks us out, I call back. I made sure he understands it fully, and now he has agreed he's using a small phone. He's not he said he will take his wife's phone now and download Twitter and begin to follow Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and begin to follow what we are doing, because he is now fully delivered. That is why we must continue. We must continue. We cannot stop. Are Nigerians brain dead? Of course, they are brain dead. And it takes strong things to bring their brains back to functionality. So we must continue. Let me pause for now as we go on. Thank you. Thank you, Ifeanyi, for hosting. Thank you, Omaga, our great Amuche. All right, we go ahead. Thank you. Thank you, the first.
So
Thank you
you
so
don't
much, my
think that
brother Woodman. Thank you for that wonderful
Bianca's
submission.
slap will not wake
There
them
are
up?
people that need a very strong term, a very strong heart,
Bianca slap.
just to
Yes,
be
it does.
delivered. You
It
understand?
does.
There are people. It's just like when we are in primary school. In those days, in primary 1, primary 2, there are people that you just teach something, now they grab it. Are you getting me? There are people that you need to teach over and over and over and over again, yet they will still not understand until you flog them. Whenever they remember that you flog them on that thing, their mind will now be on that. You told them that 1 + 1 is 2. Are you getting me? So there are people like that in this our struggle that you need to kill yourself. They need to receive it very hot for them to know actually we don't have anything left here. I think what these people are saying is the only solution to our problem. So I welcome each and every one of us here. My brother Rooney, it has been long. I see you, Ugochukwu, you'll be raising your hand. Please let Ugochukwu go to the mic and speak on the topic we have at hand, while Sonny Abarawa will come at any time he wishes to come around and speak. The mic is there for him. Thank you so much, brothers. Biafra is our only goal. We don't have any other home. And Biafra is what we are going to get. There's no two ways about it. It doesn't matter what they do. It doesn't matter the unbelief. It doesn't matter who doesn't want it. But the truth is that Biafra will come. Thank you so much, Ugochukwu. You have the mic.
Thank you, my brother. God bless all of you, my brother. You guys are doing a wonderful job. First of all, I go straight to the point of the market in Lagos. I'm one of those that, as a child, I grew up in this Lagos. I studied at Jerome Federal High School. I know a lot about these people, and I have brothers in that Lagos. I could remember the first time I listened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I called my brother that you will start taking your business back home. This was 4 years ago. 4 years ago. And if he's listening, he will know who is speaking. Then after, the answer he gave me was, you small boy, shut up. Because you have traveled around the world, I'm the one that take you abroad, and you think that you have make money. Now you tell me what to do. That was his answer. And after 4 years, I was talking to him day before yesterday. They were telling me that they even killed 4 Igbo people around their vicinity. I didn't answer. I didn't say a word. He said, did you hear what I said? I said, I didn't say anything. I said, I don't want to listen to that. So before you even speak about it, I've already heard about it a long time ago. So that is by the way. When it comes to our brother that spoke last, he made mention of the politicians. Each and every one of us know, even Mazi said it, if you want to look for Satan, you don't need to go to church. The Satan is each and every politician, including if it's your mother, your father. involved in leadership in Igbo land, Biafra in general. That is the Satan. You don't need to go to church and look for Satan. That is the devil himself. Then that brought me to those in diaspora. He made mention of those in diaspora. They are also devil. Bro, I agree. I do not agree with you totally, but I somehow agree with you. There are different type of people in diaspora, bro. There are our Biafran brothers in diaspora who hide from their room to outside to do their dirty job and run into their house and go and put on their channel TV to listen to watch. Then after they go back, and some who collect, maybe they have document of somebody to go and walk inside where they pack goods and all those things. What they listen is what the same Nigerian mentality they still have, even if they have lived there for 10 years. And there are some Biafrans who have companies. They contribute to the tax of each and every country where they live. They're involved in everything that is happening around that country. That are Biafrans you see in this Twitter, you see in Biafra agitation. These are the people who will never have ear where Nnamdi Kanu was betrayed. They will accept it. These are people like Simon Ekpa, who there was invited that this is what we're gonna do to keep Nnamdi Kanu. He cried, even cried, as strong man as he is, because he has the heart of a Biafra man, a heart of a brotherhood. These are the different type of people you have in Europe. There are some of them who they live in Germany, they live in Norway, they live in Finland, they live in USA, they live in South America, but they don't know what is going on around there. They just have that Nigerian mentality, that Lagos mentality in their brain. These are the people that you need to convince them to tell them that you are living in the third most terrorist country in the world. These are the people you need to tell that. These are the people you need
you're
to...
no longer coming out.
We can hear him. We can hear him.
You're no longer coming out. Wago, I don't know. They are not allowing me to give you the mic. But I'll
we can hear Ugochukwu. We can hear Ugochukwu.
Is anybody hearing Ugochukwu?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, they're hearing me. You're hearing me, bro?
Yes, we are hearing him. Yes, we are hearing him.
You're hearing him?
Yeah.
Yes, we're here 100%.
Yeah, so these are the brothers. Yeah, the brothers spoke last. So I'm trying to tell you, bro, not every one of us out here. I may tell you that 75% know what they want. 75% have keys, and they would love to see their keys to travel and be respected as a Biafran. You know, not to be respected. Some of them may be a father from Biafra. Some of them may be a mother from Biafra. But as a father, you would like your son to travel, not to travel with I'm in Norway. I know some people like you can't. I will be glad to see my little children travel as a Biafran, not like as a Norwegian. You understand? So there are different type of people, bro, and that is what each and every one. That's why when I come on here, I try to greet these people like Goodman, people like I can't mention you guys all. And I see that majority. And when they speak, you understand. It's just like, for example, now you see Goodman. Goodman cannot sit where they are discussing. You don't know me. I don't know him, and I cannot sit. God bear me witness. I cannot sit where they say you speak, because you know this man mean well, not just for himself, for each and every Biafran citizen. So that is in a diaspora people. So when you talk about them, I may tell you that 75% of them who belong to the society. There's difference between belong to the society and different those that just come out from their room. They are scared of the police. They have the same Lagos mentality. So that takes me back to Lagos issue. I think that people in Lagos, I use my own family to give you an example. These people, sorry to say this, I told you that I studied there, I knew so much, and I grew up inside Ajegule. You understand? As a baby, I know a lot about these people, and all those are like 14. Even when you see me then, I'm black like you will not differentiate me if I don't speak Igbo language. So these people need to be hit hard. You understand? They need to be hit hard for them to understand that they need to go home. And for example, I want to give you one example. They are one of brothers speak about they are scared of new beginning. Do you know that there are some people who came to abroad many years, 20 years ago? They will, for example, start their life in a place like Ukraine. Ukraine speak Ukrainian and Russia. Life is not okay for them after 1 year, 6 months. They will go to Poland. Poland speak Polish. They will go there after 2 years. They will move there. They will go to Germany. Germany speak German. They will go there. These are Biafran men who are looking. At the end of the day, you know where they will end up? In UK. Or they will end up in Japan. And they will become somebody. After 10 years or 15 years, they will. But these people are scared to move their own fatherland to develop it and start a new beginning. But when they see people in diaspora, they want to be like you, they want to eat with you, they want to mingle with you, but they don't know the kind of perseverance as a Biafra. They don't know the kind of journey. But for them to just take that step, they can't. They are scared like a baby who want to start walking. So the best thing for them, I don't even want to speak about them, but just that I see that the tension is too much. Let them cripple everything. At the end of the day, we will help them. If there is a call today that we want to build a market somewhere in Onitsha or in Enugu, or everybody in diaspora, 1 million people contribute 50 euros. My bro, I will be number one to contribute to build a shop for them and give it to them in a loan like you will pay. If you want to buy it and pay every month. If it is one, can you pay in 30 years? Sell there. I will be number one to do that. But for now, I will not expect Simon Ekpa, our spokesperson, to even discuss it because we have so many things facing us, which is Biafra. Let them go down. My brother is there shopping. Let them go down. But let them. At the end of the day, bro. At the end of the day, I believe that the last journey is Biafra. I will stop here, my brother. So my brother who says people in diaspora, there are different people. Just check it out. You understand what I mean? But at the end of the day, the ones that has something upstairs, 75% is here. And I believe at the end of the day, with the footsteps Simon is following, everything. Before I would say like let us go and take a gun and destroy Lagos. No, that they have already. Yeah. God bless you guys. I stop here. Just check it out. You understand what I mean? But at the end of the day, the ones that
Right, fine, are you there?
that has something upstairs, 75% is here, and I believe.
Thank you so much, Ugochukwu. Thank you so much. We have a few more minutes to be here. We have only 45 minutes more to be here. Simon, our spokesperson, will be coming up by 7 o'clock today for his program. And I wouldn't want us to stay here beyond that time. So please, we'll make good use of our time, the time we have left. Those that have not spoken, please raise your hand. Those that have not spoken, raise your hand so that the mic will be given to you. Please, and when you're being given the mic, 2 minutes is enough so that the mic can go round before we exhaust the time that we have here. Now is 6:16 p.m. in the evening. Please, let's make good use of our time. I would like our brother Brown TV, please unmute yourself. Then after you, then Rooney will go. After Rooney, then our sister Mapis will speak again, and we go each round. Let's take it that way, please.
Yeah, all here Biafra. All here Biafra. I hope you guys can hear me. Okay.
Yes,
yeah, we can hear you.
Sorry, did you call me?
Please, what I want to say about this issue, because I am close to a lot of people that even in Lagos, they have been giving me complaint because I have talked to a lot of people asking them why are they still in Lagos. That is a complaint a lot of them give to me, and I want to express it to you guys now so that let me know the answer you guys will give to them. Some people say that they are afraid of coming to East, that because of security purpose, that a lot in the East now, kidnappers everywhere, that a lot of our brothers are now even kidnapping anyhow, and they are afraid to come back, that if they come back, they might be kidnapped by any people that are using IPOB name to kidnap them. That I wish that if like they have men that will be protecting everywhere to make sure that everywhere is calm, that they will begin to come back to stay. But they are afraid that it's better for them to be in Lagos.
Let me interject you, my brother Brownie. Let me interject you. Their market that is being born today, did they put any security structure there that is protecting their market from burning?
No,
are there special security force assigned to them that will be going to them with them even when they are sleeping in their homes?
My
the
brother,
people in Abulado that was blown off, just hold on, mute yourself. The people that was blown off in Abulado, were there any security men? Is that not a state? Were there any security men that monitor the people that come to plant the bombs? So why must we provide a special security for them? Because we are fighting for them to be free. Those that we are in Biafra land now doing their normal business and going to their houses, are there special security men provided for them? We provided Eastern Security Network to guide our forests and not to give each and every one of Biafrans a security guard. What we give them is security of life and property. That Fulani will not chase them into IDP camp. And that is not happening anywhere in Biafra land. So we don't need to assign any security to them. If they have their own personal security that is guiding them in Lagos, that their market and their lives are not safe because they refuse to vote for a particular person, then they should come with that security, or they should use that security to guide themselves in Lagos and stay safe there. That is
My
what
brother,
we want.
I want to finish
So
up. Maybe you know me for my page. That is the name of my page in my Facebook. I've already been giving them advice, something like that before. But there are a lot of things they also say that I want to tell you guys here now. A lot of people also say that many of them are ready to be contributing, helping to make sure that things are going well, secretly safe. Even people that are even doing politics things, but they are afraid because to come out fully, because they know that if they come out fully, that Nigeria is going to come after them, which is they have already know their secrets. But just because they don't even know how the security process is going, that is why they are slacking back. That if like they are working like steady, attacking the Nigerian state back on each time they attack us, they will know that if they back off fully and support them in back fully, that they have people that is going to back them up, even though Nigeria government come after them, you know. So me, like I was saying, like
Brownie, to save our time because there are a lot of people on the mic. Do you know who is called Enyinaya Baribe?
Yeah, I know him.
You know who is called Enyinaya Baribe?
Yes.
And you know what he stands for. Enyinaya Baribe said he's a senator. He said that if referendum should be conducted today, that he will vote for Biafra. Those people that are telling you this, that have their small shop in Lagos, are they more influential than Enyinaya Baribe? Have you heard of anybody that went after Enyinaya Baribe? Because the Biafrans has given him a protection. You would dare not touch him. You would dare not touch Enyinaya Baribe. Are you getting me? So anybody that is saying anything that is because of security, that is not going to agitate for his life to be preserved, then that is that person's cup of tea. It's not our own problem, because this gospel has been preached. One thing is to preach the gospel to the hearing of a human being. The second thing is for that person to make use of the information that he have received and utilize it. Because you can only take the horse to the stream. You will not force that horse to drink from that same stream. That is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has done over time. That is what Mazi Simon Ekpa is doing. And that is what every IPOB media warrior have been doing. And we are still doing. And we continue doing. So anybody that has ear, let him hear what the spirit of Biafra is saying. I think we will cut it down from there and bring another person to the mic.
No problem, my brother. God bless you. God bless you.
Thank
God
you so
bless
much.
you. That is what I was trying to tell you guys.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Emeruni, you have the mic. Unmute yourself.
If you say something about contribution, won't you give them at the website if they can contribute?
Hello, can you all hear me?
Yes, if you want to contribute,
we can
my
hear
brother, go to www.ipobinusa.org/donate. www.ipobinusa.org/donate. That's the website. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, everyone, and thank you for the opportunity. I really thank all of you here. You are an inspiration to me, especially because people like us that are in the zoo, who stand our ground and maintain that, who know who we are. We go through a lot, especially even when you are where you're working. Imagine where you're working, that is an Igbo company, and they are all over you just because you are supporting, Biafra, and you are speaking for Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa. They kind of this thing, they all be on you. In fact, when they were doing that their presidential election, I knew they the threats and everything I went through, even from my boss, and I was so shocked. Being an Igbo man, the way he was talking about it, honestly, anybody that is against Obi, and I told him point blank that Obi is not going anywhere. And I'm glad that when it happened, he came back. He couldn't even face me to talk. He was even apologizing. So you see, I stood my ground, and I'm telling all of us, you see, we have been praying and God is hearing us. We are going home. All these things happening now is a sign. Our people are very stubborn. Sometimes I wonder what we are doing here in Lagos. I wonder. You see them, like, even before the presentation, some of them, they were all over me. If you don't support, and they were bold to talk about, even want to report. See what the guy that said they reported him, they are doing it. Even I'm being careful to talk about some things, certain things with my people here, because they will be all over you. They will even be threatening that the police will arrest you. And when you came to that kind of point, you have to be careful. So whatever that is happening now, God allow it to happen to teach us people lesson, because they need to learn the hard way. I remember a man that said that God give to each country the kind of leadership they deserve. That is what is happening to our people. What is happening to our people here in Lagos is their stubbornness, their betrayal. I remember when Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was there, they were all over, they were pretending to follow him. Immediately he was arrested, they started singing another song. So what is happening right here now is God ordained. And it's at least many of them, as a result of what is happening, they will now come to believe what we have believed in before now. Because our people, and when you tell them, they say, those kind of people, they always, they will tell you what is happening in the East, IPOB is doing them, not. And you'll be so surprised at the kind of people that are saying such things, who are supposed to be educated. So whatever that is happening now is God ordained. And even if they want to burn everything to the ground, let them burn it, so that we will receive sense. Thank you.
Thank you. Amarawa, Sonny, you are finally here. Go ahead. We've been calling you. Sonny, go ahead and unmute yourself.
Super kudos to the gallant men of Biafra and the women of Velo.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ronnie. You really nailed it. Thank you for your submission.
Ifeanyi, can you hear me?
Ifeanyi, Abarawa is speaking. Ifeanyi, can you hear Abarawa?
Abarawa, Sonny, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mazi. I greet you all. I salute you all from wherever you're listening from. And I'm so happy that you guys were able to keep the space on. I was kind of busy, but I listened to the last two speakers. Any advice from a madman?
I think we need to ask Mouthpiece.
Mouthpiece, has there been any advice from a madman? Good man, any advice from a madman?
I don't think there's any advice yet. Maybe we will consult the madman soonest.
Look, Sonny, I wanted to. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Right on.
Okay, I spoke earlier, and I know our sister Gloria wasn't too happy from my submission, but I believe by now, hearing subsequent speakers after I've spoken would have laid her mind at rest. I have two brothers living in Lagos. They have big business in Lagos. I spoke to them and I told them, any day anything happens, I will be the last person to come and say sorry to you. If I can say that to my own, who are you? I have always said it all the time. If you are my friend or a mutual and you support evil, I will not be your friend. Ma'am, how do I say it so that everybody can hear what I mean or understand me perfectly? I know they sugarcoat anything. That is what I'm known for. Okay? I speak the truth irrespective of whose ox is God. Whether you are my friend or not my friend, I paint you with paint. I say it the way it is. If you like it, okay. If you don't like it, okay. How can you come out to even support, even for all these things? Afufuni MNK, Amazon Amdekano Nata, Afufuni Simon Nata, and everything had just support to P2B. And now they're burning their shops and everything. What is P2B doing? What is all those people who supported PVC and voting doing? And now you want me to come and feel sorry for them and support them and come and fight for them and come and put myself in. The same people they denied.
Thank you, Mouthpiece. Thank
I
you.
am
Thank
an
you.
Amazon. I am
Thank
an
you.
Amazon. Okay?
Thank you, Mouthpiece. Thank you.
So,
Grab some cup of palm wine, not coffee. Take some palm wine. So I just wanted to know if there had been some advices from some madmen, but I see that there hasn't been some. All right, we are happy to be here, and I appreciate you guys. And above all, everything happens for a reason.
please, Sonny, I just want to tell my sister, Gloria, that I love her, okay? I understand where she's coming from. But Imagonu, we are not dealing with sentiments anymore. That's what I want to just put down. That's all.
Thank you. Thank you. Before I go on, I listened to the last speaker that said he spoke to people in Lagos who are victims of the circumstance. And they were giving some messages of fears upon fears of this. 4,7. C'è tanto.
C'è tanto, sì, ma in euro quanto?
What's going on? Why is the place so quiet?
No, I think Sonny is he got something going on. Is he in the other room?
Okay. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah. We thought you were getting advice.
Yeah, I was actually trying to see if the madman dropped some advices, but I didn't see any. So the brother said the victims in Lagos said something. Coming to Biafra land, they are afraid, they might be kidnapped. And they did not just say kidnapped, that some IPOB do kidnapping. Maybe you guys did not picture it well. So whoever is portraying that narrative should go and put it back to whichever madman that gave them such information. IPOB, ESN, the Biafran Liberation Army, and our armed group do nothing of kidnapping their own. What we do is to protect our own, is to secure our own. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will not be in detention, and then he set up a security to protect and guide and save you from the terrorists that are cutting you into pieces every day. And then you will come out to be telling us that that same security that they created for you are the ones kidnapping you. No. Change that narrative. Do not sow the seed of discord that the Fulani Caliphate and your leaders in the East are making you to portray. Fulanis are paying 100 billion naira as a contract to Fulani terrorists for them to kidnap you for 2 years. That is a contract of 2 years. The federal government of Nigeria is having with the Fulani terrorists and bandits and Ansari group, ISWAP and whatever you call them. This is how good the Fulani terrorists and government can be. But what your elders and governors, senators, religious leaders, and traditional rulers, all of them that attend the Southeastern Governors or Council or Elders meeting, they are part and parcel of every kidnapping that you see that happens in your land. So you have just seen that a little baby of Kamsi has been kidnapped by your own leaders in your land. Is that IPOB? For you that was posing that narrative, as you kidnap your own baby, who are you now calling on? You're now calling on the same IPOB to come and rescue the baby now from your leaders that decided to kidnap your baby instead of protecting your baby. So please, put the right narrative. And that is why I had wanted to speak to that person that raised that question. What did you answer to this person when this person said that IPOB are doing the kidnapping? What did you answer the person? Did you defend IPOB? Did you put the narrative straight for the person not to make such mistakes again? Because when you accommodate cancer, the cancer will degenerate from one part of the body to the other. Now, coming back to the cause of the day, I want you people to look at something else, because when I came in, I asked, has there been any advice from a madman? They said none. Yet there has been an advice from a madman. Here is the advice. The advice is that you people are not looking at what is actually going on. Why is Lagos now the epic center of the issue now? Why is Lagos the epic center where 95% of this massacre and this destruction of lives and properties and livelihoods are ongoing? Why is it Lagos now? Why center on Lagos? Why is it not 95% also in other states, especially in the Borno, Kano, Kaduna, Sokoto? Why has the tension in those other places come down and reduced, but that of Lagos has intensified more than before? In Lagos, for the past 5 days now, you've had like whether 3 or 4 fire breakout in our brothers' markets and businesses. Some have been killed. Why is it now in Lagos only now? Why is it situated or carried out in Lagos alone now? When it was time of election or after the election, it was being had in Kano, Kaduna, Sokoto, Borno, and other places. But now it is only Lagos that everybody are hearing it from. Why is it only in Lagos now? Why is it so concentrated in Lagos? This is the advice from a madman that came. Understanding the collectivity and the connectivity, the synergy, the togetherness, and everything that you all share as Oduduwas and Biafrans, there is this seed that is hell-bent on turning you to become worst enemies. That is the advice from the madman that has come out. That is why the epic center now is concentrating in Lagos, because Lagos will have the highest populated place where we, the Biafrans, are mostly investing in, and where we were 100% working as brothers and sisters. When you check other parts of Yoruba land, it is in Lagos that you have our highest percentage of Biafrans doing business and doing everything. So, turn that place to become the abattoir, create the ethnic tension between the two of them, use the Agberos, use the Fulanis, burn their market and their businesses, and then you will sparkle up the tension. And all of them, if they are not careful, will start waking up in the day and night, and a Yoruba man will start killing a Biafran. A Biafran will start killing a Yoruba. And then when you hear it from the east, you now will be moved to now look at the next Biafran or the next Yoruba beside you as a big enemy. Now, far from the game of what the Fulanis are playing, you need to understand what you need to control with your psychology. We understand quite well that the advice that obedience got from the madman is what has put everybody in this mess. If they had listened to us, it wouldn't have gone this way. But since you get advice from a madman and you don't analyze it or ask people questions, is every advice from a madman useful before you anticipate it? You just went ahead to make use of it. And you also listen to the madmen that were also wearing swine flesh in Chatham House and also in UK Parliament House in 10 Downing Street. So if you had only listened to a black madman's advice, it would have been better. But when you now have to join the two of them, that of a swine in Chatham House and 10 Downing Street, and that of a black man, it becomes very, very disastrous. Coming down now, you see that Obi cannot offer any help to any of us that are in this problem and cannot in any way show forth to do anything. The whole thing now is still coming back to us Biafrans, who have been ignorantly carried away into one Nigeria which has no hope. For Biafrans, for over 60-something years, and Obedient was being cajoled into destroying the lives of everybody. Now, as we air our anger, we also need to control our emotions, because this is a very hard time for us. Now, even as it is happening now, we need not abandon them. As we scold them, we still pull them back. Strategies are coming. The interim leader, the spokesperson of Biafra, Simon Ekpa, has given another open hands of reconciliation to see what they will do. If the sit at home that will be enacted now, they will comply fully. If they comply fully, the way they shut down their businesses to go and get PVC, the way they shut down their businesses to go and vote, the way they stood at the gate of their Alaba market, Aladipo market, Balogun market, and then they were telling people, if you don't have your PVC, you will not enter inside the market. Go and get your PVC for me. If they use that same mentality now, and then allow us to sing this economy that they have been building for Lagos, and then speak volume in the coming sit at home, people will understand the connectivity. So I hope that they will use their brain after they have seen what Nigeria has shown to them. If they still want to continue, it is not one person or two persons or three persons that will stop us from getting Biafra because we want to be sympathetic. Above all, we are not ready to leave anybody behind. We will continue to fight. When it started in 1966, when the pogrom started, my own grandfather, from whose lineage I come out from, was the first to be beheaded on that bridge in Lagos, General Achibong. So, you can understand that it is not something that you will go and then segregate this one, or look for this one alone and then leave this one. No, it is a collective thing. Every Inyamiri in Lagos, every Inyamiri in outside Biafra land is who? An Igbo man. That is what you need to understand. So do not think. Yesterday, Comfort Ekanem was the one that was to be massacred at the polling unit, who was serving as obedient agent. She's from Calabar. Even after they had warned her on several occasions, she wanted to prove that Nigeria is for her, that she can work for obedient. So, after she tested her footstep inside hell and then came back, she was now the one asking the obedient movement, what security are you people going to put in place if you say we should go again to go and do protest? Because I have seen hell already, and I am back. So how will you convince me to go back again? What are we saying? We have one common fight to fight, and we need everybody on the same page. Now, people should not stay in Lagos and grave this fear in their minds and say, oh, if we come, this will not happen, this will not happen. Ask yourself the question that is staying in far Lagos, or far Kaduna, or far Kano, or far Borno, or Sokoto. If all of us had unanimously forced our ruthless leaders in the East to turn our East to our own Lagos, where all these businesses that we know how to do will now be situated in the East, wouldn't people be coming down to the East to come and buy from us? Everything that we will be producing will be in our own warehouse in Lagos. Have you ever seen that they refuse to give somebody a seaport, but yet the person produces things within his own chambers? Then the people that decided not to give them seaport will now have to, by fire by force, travel and come down to come and look for their goods, in as much as they don't have seaport. Because of the availability of their goods that they need to buy, they will now use every other means to come down and get those goods. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave these foolish governors and leaders that we have over 7-point agenda. One of it was, let all the seaports in Biafra land be working. He made mention of Ibaka in Oron. He made mention of Calabar seaport. He made mention of many other seaports that were supposed to have been completed. The airport also were supposed to have been completed. The railway were also to have been completed. Electricity was also to have been in standard. Now, good working situation and environment, social amenities, development should be on as it is decentralized in every other place. How do you want me to speak the grammar again? Did the foolish elders that we have anticipate all this? They did not anticipate all this, and then we let them be. Now, if we had hold them on their blockers and intensify them and make sure they do it, they would have done it. We live in self-denial. We take things for granted. We overlook things. At the end of the day, it still comes back at us. So, if all of us leave all the places that we have, come and turn our eastern region now to become the business hub of this Nigeria, you will see that Lagos will not have anything to say. You will see that Kaduna and Kano will not have anything to say. For those of you that goes to Kaduna, Borno, Maiduguri, all those northern parts, who are the people that are doing the main business that is sustaining those regions? I mean things like things that you need when you are looking for something to use to sustain a particular necessity. You're looking for a filling station. You're looking for a mechanic workshop. You're looking for a company that produces some kind of things that is readily available and needed by the society. It is we, the Easterners, that are owning those kind of businesses. Pull down those businesses away from those sites today. Let me see whether the people that only knows how to do kwili will now be able to produce it, or whether they will not have to pay so much money and then come down to the East to come and get those things and pay so much money back to their places. Then they will understand your worth. We allow people to take advantage of us, even with all that God has given to us. The time is now. We weep for those that have lost their lives, though it is their stupidity that have made them to be in that way, and it is the foolish advice that Obi got from a madman, which he amplified, that put them in that place. Above all, we will not still leave them behind. We will still clamor for them to come back to their senses. If they still refuse to come back to their senses, we will still move on with the freedom, because freedom must be fought for. It will not be given on a platter of gold. Maybe what is happening to them will be the sacrifices that have to happen for Biafra to come, and for it to come quicker. It could be one of it. So, if they decide to be the sacrifices for Biafra to come, so be it. And if you decide to be a fighting soldier that will gladly fight and then die on a sword, serving your Biafra in Biafra land and in the battlefield, better. But if you prefer to be a coward who runs and then the enemy will aim at you from behind, shoot the arrow very well because you're running in a very streamlined direction, then that's too bad for you. It's better for you to die on a sword fighting than to die a coward. So our advice is that, as they say, are Nigerian brains dead? Let only the brains of Nigerians be dead. Let not the brains of Biafrans be dead. The brains of Biafrans should wake up, because Nigeria brains has nothing to offer, but Biafra brains has a lot to offer. I yield the mic here. Thank you.
Ifeanyi, are you still there?
Yeah, I think the host and the co-host, the host and the co-host, I'm not sure. But we appreciate you, Sonny. You all, whatever you come here, you always come fully loaded and ready. And we're glad that Biafrans are not getting any advice from a madman. And but we must continue. We must continue. Most of us that were angry, it is justified, and we're angry because we care about the people that have lost their livelihood. We care about those that have lost their businesses. That's why we're angry. If we don't care about them, nobody would care. It wouldn't even bother us that their businesses is being burnt. But it is because we care. And we will continue telling them. Maybe, we hope that they will come to their senses and understand that Biafra is their only solution, is their only hope. Just like after what happened during the Obi-Scam election, they will understand that this freedom is their only hope. And you cannot put a price on your freedom when they tell you that, the economy this, economy that. There is no price you can put on your freedom. In Nigeria, as you have it today, there is no free speech, and nobody is exempt from Nigeria happening to them. Even children now are being abducted, kidnapped. So we have for everyone, both the ones in the diaspora, the ones in the zoo, the ones, even the ones to be born, yet to be born. Biafra is our only hope. And I hope my people understands that. Let's go and, all right, let's do Mr. Sense. Mr. Sense, go ahead and unmute yourself. Mr. Sense.
Can anyone hear me?
There?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, go ahead and
Mr. Sense, you can hear me. Good man, you too.
All right, am I coming out well?
Yeah, you're coming out.
Yes, you're coming out very well.
I think the person is talking. Good man, can you hear me? Can
Okay.
We can hear you. We can hear
The
you.
topic is an interesting one. I joined when Barawa was making some analysis. I think I said, highlighted most of the valid points. When it comes to Lagos, I'm very, very bitter. Why I said I'm bitter is because Lagos is not the only place where we have Igbos. We have Igbos in the north too. But it seems to me that the Igbos in the north are a bit smarter than the Igbos in Lagos. Why did I say that? A place called in Kano State, Igbos have more unity in Kano State than they have in Lagos. The popular side of Igbos in Kano State is called Sabongiri. It's a place that if you are being pursued as an Igbo man in Kano and you find yourself there, you are considered safe. You are considered safe. But I don't think there's any place in Lagos like that. If there is, then I wouldn't know. Why I'm saying this is because remember the NSAS movement. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu got involved in it. tried to save everybody from the terrorists, giving them ideas. It was on air, if you remember, it was on air. He was pushing people, trying to give them advice. He told them about the Molokok, the cocktail, like a way to defend yourself. And they said he was a warmonger. He was bringing a war to the Igbos in Lagos. I mean, the likes of Joe Ibukwe, these are the products of Lagos. I wouldn't know for the life of me what will make a man, a billionaire, somebody who have over 500 million in his shop, but no plan for security. It baffles me. It baffles me. I remember in the East then, most of the landlords we had then in the East used to have a gun. You wouldn't know until there's an issue. You wouldn't know. Most of the landlords there, those days, they used to stay with the tenant somehow. So they used to have a gun. You wouldn't know until there's an issue. So these days, an Igbo man just wants money in his account. He doesn't take into account his security and his safety. There's something the Igbo man said. That's not I don't know where that adage has come to our life, because every day we keep hearing these things. When they tried, I think it was last year, they tried to attack that market in Sabongeri. There's no way that you can come in and attack them. So they had to use a suicide bomber, because they know what they do there. They know how they work together. Now, Simon has brought out a good idea. See, that idea is timely and good. Why I say that is that when you ground the economy of any place, the economy speaks to you directly, whether you like it or not. It's just like this Buhari 8 years that is ended. The people that voted and the people that did not vote, both of them faced the hardship. And so if Igbos can actually come together and understand that we are not doing this to spite on anyone, but we are doing this to save our lives. Yes, just the way we have been doing that to save ourselves in the East from these terrorists. So using a sit at home to fight is a very strong tool. Why I say that is that if for 2 days, a place like that Ladipo, or a place like all these major markets, if they don't open for 2 days, for instance, my dear, the state government and what have you, because as Simon said, they have turned a blind eye to what has been happening to us. So we have to also show them that we can do something. So it's actually, for me, the Igbos in Lagos need to understand that it's not about having money and all that. You need to make use of your brain. You understand, and then apply
Mr. Sen, sorry to cut
that will help.
We have good news.
Okay.
We have good news. Kamsi have been found. Kamsi have been found.
Who?
Kamsi. That boy abducted has been found.
Okay. I heard he was kept in the police station though.
My brother, thank
wow.
you. Thank you.
Are you there?
Yes,
I think I don't know whether they have freed him. They say they are questioning. I don't know what they are questioning. He's been in the police station for some hours now.
Why should they wear masks?
So maybe we need to confirm whether he's home with his mother, because that's when we will say that he's free truly. But I know he has been found. Yes, personally I know. I don't know whether he's with his family now. Yeah. So that's it.
About a few minutes to go from here. We have only about a few minutes to go, and less than 5 minutes we'll be calling it a day, please. And we still have a lot of people that have not spoken. Please, we have one of our brother from the Ududua side in our midst. Who's supposed to speak now is my brother Paul Abang, or warrior of Biafra. But I will give Bat the mic. Bat, if you can hear me, please unmute yourself. Unmute yourself, please. In 2 minutes, give us your submission, so that in the next 5 minutes from now, we're going to call it a day and wait for our spokesperson as he will come on air any moment from now. Thank you so much. But unmute yourself if you can hear me.
Okay. Hello. Can you
Hello.
hear me now? Hello.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we can
Okay.
hear you.
Thank you because you muted me before. So yeah, sorry guys. Hi, good man. Long time. So busy. And I just came across the program, and I'm really really interested in having my own contribution because as a Yoruba
Okay.
man,
Hello. Can you hear me now?
yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yes, go ahead.
We, you know, my contribution is about what is going on in Nigeria right now. Nigeria is not a country. I want you guys to know that Nigeria is not a country. Whenever I'm talking about Nigeria, I talk about it aggressively because it has gotten to a state that we cannot be cool or calm anymore about that country called Nigeria. Anybody who is telling us that we should calm down, we should relax, Nigeria is going to be good, that person should be killed. Seriously, that person should just be killed. Because how many lives are we going to waste before we go our separate way? How many lives? And I would like to tell my Hebrew brothers something. Please and please again. The last time I called on a show like this, I have to say, as a Yoruba man, I am very sorry. The reason why I'm sorry is things that these Agberos are doing, they are not representing Yorubas. I want you guys to know. I want you guys to know. They are not Yorubas. And I will say something today, like one of my brothers said previously. These Fulanis are the one orchestrating all these problems. You guys should be aware. Please don't put your anger on us. Put your anger on the enemies that we all know that is playing divide and rule. But the minute among us that they are using, they are the Orai Sars, they are the Agberus that they use. You guys should just put it in mind that it might not even be a Yoruba man that set Balogun on fire. It might be these people. It might be these people just trying to create civil war between Yorubas and Igbo. How many years that the Igbos have been living in Lagos? We never had any issues. We never had any issues. Please, it's not Yoruba that is doing all this. It's not Yoruba. We should just work together. Like if you guys watched the other day, Samuel Ekpa and Sunday Igboho and Baba Akintoye and Koiki, they had a meeting trying to tell us that, look, this is not Yorubas. You guys know how Yoruba behave. Yorubas are not violent. We are not Igbo's enemies. We imagine, can you just think about we having the same cause? We are fighting for the same thing. Then we're going to face each other. How is that going to happen? How can somebody that is in normal right sense will face his own friend that is trying to liberate himself, that even him himself is trying to liberate himself, that his friend can liberate him as well? We can liberate each other. So how are we going to start fighting each other if not for the third party that is creating all this? And like I said before, I told you guys that Igbos will be the first to leave Nigeria. And I remain saying that because it's what God has shown me. And I keep telling my Yoruba people that Igbos will leave Nigeria before Yorubas. And Igbo will liberate Yoruba from Nigeria. I'm telling you guys today, please, and please, I'm begging you guys, don't see it like it's Yoruba that is doing this. It's the enemies. Since the history of Nigeria, have you ever seen, even when the Northerners were saying Igbo should leave during the Biafra, did Yoruba ask Igbo to leave? No. Not talking about now that the Yorubas wanted to leave Nigeria. That Igbos wanted to leave Nigeria. And the only people that want to stay in Nigeria will do everything to put us against each other. We should just put that, please. Let's preach to our Igbo people. This is not, because it's going to be bloody. Because they knew that if they try any civil war today in Nigeria, if Yorubas are Igbo, are in good terms, oh my God, my dear brother, it's going to be bloody. They know that 99% of Fulani will never be in Nigeria. I don't care about them being in Nigeria. The Northern can choose Nigeria after we all go our separate ways. But they knew that 99% of them will never remain in any of those two lands again. So this is what they are trying to do. Please and please, I'm just begging you guys again. Whatever you are preaching, please preach it that is the enemies. And we all know the enemies. We all knew who the enemies is. This is what they are doing. Look at the last time I saw on the TV. They are doing Arewa, development, whatever. But in Yoruba land, can you say Oduduwa, development something? They will send their DSS to come and start arresting people. If Igbo people say, okay, Biafran or IPOB business something, they will send DSS to go and start arresting people. But the Fulanis can do whatever they like in the north. They can develop their own money. They can do whatever they want to do. Look at the last time we have scarcity of money. They were spending money from Chad Republic, the Niger Republic. They were using the money in the north. But in the south, you can't do nothing. And our leaders are sitting there. They will never say nothing. They won't say nothing. The Yoruba leaders, the Igbo leaders will never say nothing. These people will be manipulating us. They will be doing, in fact, the north is another country entirely. But we are associating ourselves with them, and we are living another life in the south, southwest. They are living another life in the north. And we said we are one country. They have Sharias, they have police, they have Isbapo, they have this. But you can't have ESN in the south, and you can't have Amoteco in the west. So please, I don't want you guys to just see it like it's from the election that all these things happen. This thing was planned before the election. They've been planning it long ago that they will create, because they see that the Oduduwas are now rising, that they wanted to leave this country. Now with the Igbos, if we trigger any civil war, in fact, the way the Yorubas and the Igbo will run Nigeria, we will take over the north as well. They knew what they are doing. They know they can't fight us. With all their ammunition, we will face them. If two of us can work together, please, don't let the enemies get access to the key of the door of our liberation. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. Just like we've been saying, we know that this is what they plan. I don't know. I think we discussed this here. Lamido Sanusi Lamido posted because they're playing the game.
Thank you,
This
my
is the game
brother
that they.
from
All
the
right, go
Oduduwa
ahead.
side.
Fine.
Thank you so much for your. Thank you so much. We heard what you just said. You know, our people, we always say that.
Fine. Why are
Is
you
it
getting
that
feedback?
the first? Can you not hear me?
We can hear
The
you, but
first, can you not hear me?
We can hear you. It's a playback. It's echo.
There is sound coming from your side. It's disturbing. I don't know.
Please, Twitter is making me not to be hearing you people direct from the speaker. I'm hearing you people from Sonny Abarawa's platform, where Sonny Abarawa is streaming the space. That's where I'm hearing you from. So before the thing transmits to Sonny Abarawa's program, and I'll be able to hear you people. By then, another person has taken over from the mic. Please, we have a limited time.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Dabrich. I can hear you, but I don't know why I'm not hearing you.
Okay.
But I am
Okay,
hearing them from
just
Sonny Abarawa's program. So I'm listening from Sonny Abarawa
since
for me to be able to hear you people. I'm not hearing you direct from my own speaker. Please, our brother Paul Abang
but
will be here, and I want to thank you very much, Bat, for that wonderful submission. We know who our enemies are. We know who our enemies are. Our enemies are those that want to instigate us against ourselves so that they will be busy. You know, when two brothers are fighting, the enemy will have the chance to take what rightfully belongs to them. But when the two brothers say, no, let's not fight, let's secure our territory first, we'll come back and divide and know who owns who and who doesn't own who. That's what we are going to do. We are not going to fight against Oduduwa. We are not going to fight against any other person that is not Fulani. Fulani has been the problem from the day one. Fulani is still the problem today, and Fulani is going to be the problem tomorrow. That is why we're going to take it on them head on. No matter who is in supporting them, either Britain or IC, we are going to take it on them head on, and Nigeria will disintegrate in no time from now. So thank you everyone that have been on this space. Good man, Sonia Parawama, Peace, Daberechi, Paul, you're welcome first. You've really tried today. I don't know, but everything is fine. We're in struggle and we must continue. Please, Paula Abang, unmute yourself if you can hear me. Unmute yourself and give us your thoughts in few minutes. I don't know. Okay, it's not Simon. Please give us your thoughts in 2 minutes or 3 minutes. Please don't take more than that. Once you see a wave, you stop so that a warrior have been here since. Let him speak and Ago Jiebwe will also speak. Please. Thank you. I don't know if I'm a good man. If they will allow you to accept the co-host, so that if the people cannot hear me, they will hear you. And in a few minutes that we have here, let's manage it very well. Thank you so much. You have the mic, Paul Abang, for the last time. If you're there, unmute yourself.
Yeah, I'm here. Thank you. Thank you so much, Mazi. Thank you so much for being here. Mazi, good man, and everybody. Mouthpiece, I see Sonia Parawa. Every protocol observed. Just 2 minutes for without wasting time. For the incident that happened today, I just want to chip in that when everybody has spoken, I was listening because I was on transit. The fact still remains that I congratulate everybody has spoken their mind, and that's how it's supposed to be. I agree with that. But the only thing I want to say very quick is this. You know, when the children of Israel left Egypt, there was a point in time where they said they want to hear from God by themselves. Moses have to gather them for them to go to that mountain to hear God. They could not listen to God. They said, please, whatever you say, we're going to obey. So what I'm trying to say here is that there's always a point in time where in freedom fighting, it's not everybody that you are expected to carry along. Because our people in Lagos and every part of Biafra land, they have seen a lot. For them to agree that, okay, what these people are saying is the truth. But it seems that they just want to pay deaf ears. So things need to happen for them, as much we are consoling with them, but things need to happen for them to also learn in the very hard way. And we should have it at the back of our mind that it is not everybody. Even if they conduct referendum today, there are people that will still vote to want to be in Nigeria. That is the truth. It's not everybody that is willing to want to be free. But for the majority, like Mazi Tamaneka will always say, majority has carried the vote. Even during the election time, they demonstrated it. Everybody saw it. Majority have carried the vote. So that's my own little contribution. We're sorry for them because we are human beings, but normally a lot has happened for them to learn. But if they don't want to learn, it will continue to happen. There's Mazi Simon Nnamdi Kanu brokers that is there that say they will continue to attack the market and wish this year it is happening and the whole handwriting is on the wall. Today, this guy Shetima and Ayodele, is it Ayodele? What's his name? Abiodun. His voice record is trending on Twitter today. He's there. That's what is trending on Twitter because people begin to remember. But it will happen all these things need to be happen for the freedom to come. If all these things did not happen, that's mean Mazi Nnamdi Kanu prophecy will not come to pass that said Nigeria could be worse than Somali. So all this need to happen. And these are all the destruction that need to happen until our people rise up. Thank you so much, Aide Mike.
Thank you, Mazi Paula Bank, our brother from the Goja province. Thank you so very much for that quick one. Let's quickly take warrior, unmute yourself quickly, 2 minutes, so that we can round up and get ready for our program. Go ahead.
Good day. Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead. Just do justice. 2 minutes, please.
Okay, one thing about our Igbo people is that they normally like to learn in the hard way. And again, one thing I normally suspect is that it's like the government is like I would say they will protect some. I would say likely they are see what they are doing. Yeah, that is what they are doing to people in the Lagos and in the north. If Igbo market is destroyed, they normally do underground dirty jobs to retain them in that their slavery, even in the north. That's how they normally do. That's what normally make our people. If you tell them they should come back and and develop our land, they will see where they are staying. It's comfortable for them to stay. What is the need of them coming back to here to come and develop? Since nothing is happening not much is happening in the Lagos here and in the north. So for them to come back, it's impossible for them to come back unless something happens to them. That is when they will now learn and they will now decide to come back. If
Colonel Simon Wakwe, Commander, 56th Brigade, Nkedina Lochukwu, Simon Oke Miline Buokwe, Simon Okuna Bozala, Simon Nobo, Atakata Abwesia. Hey!
You must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we are making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important.